the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they...
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Carr. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Man, this shit switched my whole defense up, bro. My whole offense, bro. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to get done. I just switched that shit. I don't know why them niggas went back. Oh, maybe I had two niggas starting at one nigga starting at two spots type shit. Bro. All right, I'm about to come out right now. Bet that up, bro. All
Be
right, good.
searching
All
for
right,
answers
bet that
after
up.
that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got the quick completion. Oh, he left him grabbing. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got him down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Card. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Hey, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! An impressive display there. Gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
Oh, and he missed it again. He's missed 2 of them now. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Man, this cracker going crazy, bro. The fuck?
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
That shit moving like crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm on. What the fuck you got going on here, bitch ass?
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to
Yeah,
that
bum,
marker.
good bum.
It will be
Good
2nd
bum.
and just a few breaths
Good
away
bum.
from the 1st down.
That's
As they
it.
get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
That nigga not a senior? Hey, that nigga gotta go, bro. I don't want to play that nigga no more. That nigga gotta go. I forgot he was on the squad. Until the game started, I see that nigga. I'm like, oh shit, Genty. Nah, that fuck nigga coming back. That's wild
First down
work.
to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again.
Come on, y'all niggas.
He's piled
He
up
got on white. How y'all don't see him?
That is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh, that
On the
boy.
run, still looking.
Oh, that.
Complete to the right. That is exactly
Come on,
what you're
y'all.
looking
Oh, I
for when
know.
you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
God
Too much
damn, that
speed on the
boy
perimeter to
loose.
create that explosive play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard
My
touchdown
nigga
run.
shit shaking, bro. I'm like, why your shit shaking, nigga? We at home, nigga.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You at the grill. You on that bullshit. They switched my whole squad up. This shit crazy, right? I was just looking at this
The
shit.
Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
And these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field. And
at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Floating away. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh start.
And it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Dumps it to the back. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
A strike downfield. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Fires to the middle. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're going to throw it again. Got the quick pass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Coming after it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's great. But nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a third and long situation.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 11 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll line up to go for 2.
42 Spider. 4-2.
To the air, it's Card. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Purdue, 18. Boise State, 16.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is exactly what
Crazy,
you want
bro.
from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to
This nigga
execute
jumped
and
you,
then
bro.
punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
God damn,
So here
man.
comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Looking to pass. It's Card. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Still on his feet at the 45. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on first down from the 28. Power football with the run. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the run, now to throw. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Boise State 23, Purdue 18.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Hand off to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. You're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's McCoby. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Card. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Boise State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And
GG's, bro.
in on him after a good return on the
I'm
interception.
conceding, bro. Oh, man, dog. I lost that shit myself, bro.